Hi everyone, thank you so much for your post and for all of your sharing and stories on the discussion board and for responding back to one another. I'm Lisa Militello, it's nice to meet all of you. I look forward to this semester and talking about interprofessional concepts. I figured I'll do my post in response to everybody else's. I waited a while because I kind of wanted to see what everyone came up with. I did go through and grade what was all in there, but here I go. So why I chose to be a nurse. I actually chose to be a nurse because I wanted to become a pediatric nurse practitioner. That was always the goal. I worked in a doctor's office one summer during my freshman year of college, and I filed for 40 hours back in a day where there was no Epic. And there was a nurse practitioner in the office, and she was amazing. And so I went back to school at the University of Pittsburgh, and I became a pediatric nurse practitioner. And in addition, I got my master's in public health, and I specialize in maternal child health. I think that family is really important, or your definition of family, whatever your social support is. But the reason I focus on maternal child health is because usually if the mama or the babies are sick, it impacts the entire family. So let's see about me. I've been a pediatric nurse practitioner since 2001. I'm really dating myself. I went back, I'm not sure what year I went back, I can't think that far back, but I graduated in 2014 with my PhD in healthcare innovation, and so I do a lot with digital health research. If that is of interest to anyone, feel free to let me know. Mostly how can we use technologies to help people be healthy in their everyday lives? And when I say people, I'm talking about families. I don't focus on just the parent or just the child. I like to focus on the family as a structure, but technology is kind of everywhere. So how can we leverage it for good? And when I tell people that, and they're like, I don't understand still. My son and I said, I did a Pokemon Go study to see how families were using it for physical activity. But the benefit there was that I did it with my son, and we would go to the parks and hang flyers and talk to people about it. And it was a really great experience for me. Let's see, interprofessional collaboration. I have mixed feelings about it. I love the idea of it. I think it's great in some situations, and I think it can be improved in some situations. I think based on listening to your discussion board post, that kind of validates what I was thinking originally. Some of you had great stories, and kudos to your work environments for promoting that. Others of you, we got a little bit of work to do. And so I guess going forward this semester, feel free to holler if you need anything. I've held office hours 3 times. No one showed up, but it's okay. It's okay. I understand we're all busy, but I just want you to know that time is there. No judging, whatever you need. I'm not going to hold one this coming week, but I will try and hold one again. And again, if you just want to pop in for a minute, say hi. If you want to pop in, if you have a question about assignment, anything at all. My video camera's on. It forces me to sit at my desk and write for an hour or 2 hours, and so that's great. The other thing I just want to make one more comment about is the discussion board post. Whenever you're doing it, if you cite anything, make sure to put APA feedback like in your discussion board. For example, like that TED Talk. Everybody kind of loved or hated the TED Talk. There was one person though that was a big fan of group work, which, hey, that's great because a lot of people tend to shy away from it. And if you're one of those, I feel you. So make sure you put citations in your discussion board post. That's like going above and beyond, that's exceeding expectations. And then the first week, I know we were all working out kinks. I was having trouble with the links on Carmen. But if you could make sure to hit that first deadline and then respond back to 2 other people. And if you see somebody's not getting a lot of feedback, because usually the first person that responds gets the most hits, scroll down a little bit, see who's down there, and try and give them some love too. So I did give some leeway on the first assignment on grading, but usually if you're late to post, you don't get the credit. Usually what I do is 10 points for the first post if it's on time, and then 5 points for each discussion response post on the discussion board. Again, exceeding expectations to add in your APA feedback, APA citation, sorry. And I think you guys are rocking and rolling on your first week of school. Congratulations. You bring a lot of commonalities. A lot of you have parents or mothers or family members that are healthcare, particularly nurses. A lot of you love animals. You love the outdoors, as does my family. A lot of you bring diverse experiences, whether you've been a nurse for a year or for 20. You're all very diverse, and your life journeys are just gonna really make this semester interesting. So again, thank you. And if you have any questions, just feel free to drop me a note or however I can help. Thanks so much. Best of luck to all of us on this semester. Bye-bye.